I wish to live because life has within it that which is good, that which is beautiful, and that which is love. Therefore, since I have known all of these things, I have found them to be reason enough, and I wish to live. Moreover, because this is so, I wish others to live for generations and generations and generations and generations. Lorraine Hansberry. This is Adrienne Marie Brown, and you are listening to Red for Revolution, the audio drama. I invite you to travel across time for a multi-generational story of love and liberation. A quick content warning. This episode contains adult content and features references to substance abuse and suicidal ideation. Listener discretion advised. For accessibility, transcripts are available at redforrevolution.com. Last episode, present day, Ella and Lorraine opened up to Jazmine about their respective insecurities. Subsequently, Jazmine struggled with self-acceptance amidst a tense argument with her mother. Meanwhile, in 1971, Ella and Lorraine argued about their future. Will they be able to heal their wounds and rekindle their romance? Our story continues.
So I told Adrienne, the girl I like, about how I felt about her.
And?
She likes me too.
You see, your grandmother knows what she's talking about.
But she doesn't see the point in exploring anything just for us to part ways when we go to college.
What college is she going to?
Columbia.
Oh, wow. Did you end up applying there?
Yeah. And I got in, but I didn't accept because you told me not to go there, and now Adrienne is going to be in New York while I'm thousands of miles away.
Wait. I didn't tell you not to go. I just said I didn't have a positive experience with Columbia.
And why was that?
Jazz, it was the 70s. I wasn't exactly wanted on that campus.
April 1st, 1972. I can't believe I got into Columbia. I for sure thought they'd reject me. Looks like I'll be staying home for postgrad. This is good. I can stick around to help Mama with Daddy's recovery. His health concerns me, but he doesn't seem to be slowing down. If he isn't worried, I guess I shouldn't be. And me and my comrades can keep up the work we've been doing, and somehow I'll manage to get my PhD with everything going on. The road ahead looks daunting, but this is good news, and good news doesn't come by often. So I plan on reveling in this for as long as I can.
Come in.
Nice to meet you, Dean McKenna. I'm Ella.
Allie, I know. Have a seat.
Ella Ali.
So tell me the reason for your interest in our fine institution.
I studied literature at Howard University. While there, my love for words blossomed. I have an admiration for thinkers. Columbia is an excellent place to study for someone as passionate about thought as I. A number of great philosophers, writers studied here and even teach here.
I see. Well, before we can officially admit you, I must ask you a few questions.
I was already sent an acceptance letter.
That was sent prematurely, meaning before it was scheduled.
I understand what prematurely means.
Some of our faculty and students have expressed concerns about your politics.
This is academia. The one place my politics shouldn't really be of anyone's concern.
There's fear that you would incite violence.
I'll assure you, I am not one to incite violence. My mission has been to put an end to it.
Yet after you toured our campus last week, many students sent letters expressing that your presence would compromise their safety.
If I do attend this fine university, I will be one of less than what? A handful of black students present? Yet, I'm the one who poses a threat. I'm the person who would feel unsafe.
If you feel this way, why choose Columbia?
Unfortunately, Dean McKenna, folks like yourself make it so that I feel unsafe almost everywhere. Columbia is no exception. And I wish to study here simply because I want to be challenged. And
As
I think...
a black nationalist, do you believe
I
that...
don't consider myself a black nationalist.
Yet you work with a black nationalist organization.
That's right.
How does that work?
Just fine.
Do you believe it's okay to achieve freedom by any means necessary, even if that means killing?
No, I'm sorry. But I'm not sure what these questions have to do with my candidacy.
Do you believe that it's okay to kill people?
You know, I've experienced far too much loss to believe that. Unlike the men whose photos adorn the walls of this very room, or the men whose names are plastered on every building here, those men have blood on their hands, yet you honor them.
So you believe murderers should be honored?
No, of course not. Thou shalt not kill is my favorite commandment.
So you are a Christian. Are you a Baptist or a Catholic?
I'm sorry, but can you explain why that is of your concern?
Many members of the Black Liberation Coalition are communists. Are you too a member of the Communist Party?
I'm afraid you're trying to make an assessment of me that you'll never be able to make. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. But if I'm not going to be considered for my ability to produce phenomenal work, I have somewhere else to be.
Meeting with your communist friends?
Precisely.
So you are a communist.
I am not, and will never be what you think of me. Ever.
Ella, baby, now I know you didn't come all the way over here just to stare at your food.
I must have lost my appetite on the way over here.
Something happened on the way over here?
Did you show your father the flyer?
What flyer?
Columbia students put these flyers all around campus. They're trying to get Ella kicked out before she even gets a foot in the door.
Let me see.
Here.
Well, this is a nice picture of you.
You do photograph well.
Not well enough for them to want me at their school. They think I'm gonna start a riot.
You might.
Howard, stop that. She is not going to start a riot.
Well, you'll have to change some things. The school can't carry on business as usual. And they know that. They're just not ready for change. That's why they're causing all this trouble.
They think I'm the trouble.
Ain't nothing wrong with trouble if it's for justice.
Looks like someone else is gonna have to stir up that trouble. I'm probably gonna rescind my admission.
Sweetheart, you deserve a seat in those classrooms. But just because you deserve it doesn't mean you should accept it. They will never come across another Ella Ali. But there is a whole line of colleges you can sure enough get a degree from. You didn't lose anything today. They did.
It's fine. I don't care about it anymore.
You must care about something. The way you're letting your mother's good food go to waste.
I'll take a plate home and eat it tomorrow. I should have an appetite by then.
What else you got on your mind? Now you know we can tell when something's bothering you.
I'm just tired.
What's making you tired?
Why is it so hard for me to get through to men and even some of the women who don't see any problem with a man hitting his wife?
Well, all right. Well, that's a topic that'll make you pick at your food. Shit, I'm about to lose my appetite too.
I didn't cook all this food for y'all both to waste it.
Sorry, I just don't feel hungry anymore.
I saw my father get violent with my mother. I'm sure the men you're talking about saw it too. I didn't want to be like my father. No one wants to be the image of their father at his worst. The question then is, how does a man become the man he never wanted to be? I never wanted to lose my job. I've lost plenty. I've never wanted you or your mother to go with the house, and we have many times.
Those are all things out of your control, Daddy. I'm talking about violence that can be stopped. You said it yourself. You never wanted to be like your father, and you never raised a hand at... Have you?
I told you I've been the man I never wanted to be.
Mommy, when did this happen?
I don't recall.
Look, Ella, don't you worry about these men. They can't hold on to violence forever. We all gotta get it out of us someday.
Well, I think your generation will make more progress in the anger management department than we did.
Did you ever have a relationship with someone who was violent?
What did Sophia say in that movie? Hell no. And it pained me to watch women and men suffer in their marriages and whatnot. That's why I tried to break up so many relationships.
Were you ever successful?
Take your time, Kathy. Focus on your target.
Ella, I don't think there's any point to this. You've seen how big Joe is. There's no way I can protect myself from him.
Why don't you just leave him?
Aren't you the one who always says we shouldn't give up on people?
Not at your own expense.
Well, Joe's not gonna be violent forever.
Has he ever given you any reason to believe that? I didn't think so.
But you have given me a reason to believe in him.
Me? How did I do that?
You don't think the world's gonna be unjust and hateful forever? Joe will probably change before the world does.
Kathy, I think you're misunderstanding my beliefs. I'm not...
Look, Ella, I'm not the first woman to deal with this. I won't be the last. I know Joe can be better. So I'm gonna see him to the other side. I'm gonna fight for him. For us.
In that case, I'll show you how to defend yourself. You should know how to fight for your life, too.
You know, I think the baby has had enough of me exercising for the day. I can feel the little one kick in. Do you want to feel?
I want to make sure you and your baby will be safe.
Oh, Ella. You don't have to worry about us. You can't fix everyone.
Did anyone else know you were gay? Do you think your mother or your father knew?
I don't know what my parents thought of me, or if they thought of me at all, really.
Well, I never told Mama or Daddy. Well, definitely not Daddy. He was in and out of the hospital, but I do believe they knew. I think in their own way, they made a point to show me that they knew and that it was okay.
So, baby, how was Joanne's funeral?
It was a funeral.
You know what I mean.
It was nice. Joe's family planned a nice homegoing.
Good. Good. Is the tea too hot?
No.
My dear. What's wrong?
When you and Daddy were in the movement, did you ever fear you'd end up like...
Like what?
Joanne? No, Martin? No, Lolita, Malcolm? Fred?
Ella. I can't speak for your father, but no. No, I didn't. Every day, my mother would pray a special prayer of protection over me. I pray that same prayer over you, and there isn't a doubt in my mind that you're covered. Not by that racist, white, vengeful God the pastors preach about, but by the one who really loves us.
Look who came to visit, her old pops. Huh. Ella? Ella, why are you crying? Dee, what's wrong with Ella?
It's Joanne. You know how much Ella loved Joe.
I know. The grief will pass. It'll all pass.
Do you want to take a break? Grandma?
I'm okay.
Here's some tissue.
Thank you, baby.
I can't believe your parents were more accepting than mine. That's a little backwards.
Well, while I don't understand your mother's homophobia, I can't help but blame myself for that. If I'd been honest about my love life, she'd probably be different. I think fear caught up to me with age. Back then, I was rarely afraid. I was
bold.
Ella wasn't afraid of anything or anyone for that matter. The day some kid tried to rob us, it scared the life out of me. But it was nothing for Ella. She really beat that sucker.
Fuck.
Hold on. Your nose is bleeding. Lorraine, could you get me a towel?
I know you're not about to nurse his wounds.
Just hand me a damn towel, please.
Fine.
Does it hurt?
Nah.
Now, there's no one here you need to worry about impressing. If it hurts, you can say so.
Here's a damn towel.
It don't hurt.
So you need something so bad you gotta rob folks to get it?
Money. I need that.
Lorraine, could you give this kid a little something?
You better mean a smack to the face. The hell you think I'm gonna give my money to a nigga trying to run up and rob me? You must be out your damn mind. You gonna have the boy thinking he can rob someone, get a hug, and a fucking pound cake.
You thinking backwards, Lorraine. Kids wouldn't be on the street stealing if they had other options. Hey, what's your name? See, I'm not the damn feds. You can tell me your name.
EJ. That's what most folks call me.
EJ. You ever heard of the Black Liberation Coalition?
Yeah. Y'all the ones that be killing white folks.
Not exactly. But we feed people every week. And Wednesdays, Leroy and his wife Emma are in the kitchen. And they throw down. Now, when you go down there, look for Leroy and tell him I sent you. And to see about helping you find some work that's more sustainable than stealing.
That's my purse, Ella. Why you going through my purse?
And I'll give a few dollars, if you promise not to run up and steal from anybody else.
Sure.
Ella, are you fucking...
I need your word.
You got my word.
All right. Take care now.
Look at that. Me being robbed twice in one day.
Oh, would you shut up?
Ella, you're bleeding from almost being killed by the cat who tried to rob me. Us.
Fine. Don't even feel anything.
The blood don't care about how you feel. Here, let me put this bandage on it. He done scarred your pretty face and you just let him go.
Well, he got some scars too now and a broken nose.
That he does. I ain't know you could fight like that. Shit, I might fire my security and hire you. Though, I probably won't be able to afford to pay you because you done went and gave all my money away.
You not ever gonna let me forget that, are you?
Oh, you're paying me back.
That's what I get for saving your life? A bill?
That's because you saved it and then put it right back in danger again.
The kid was harmless.
Says the one with the blood running down your face. Your scar better heal.
It's barely noticeable.
I'll see it. Every time I kiss on you.
Well, if you focus on kissing, you wouldn't have to worry about it. My love, please, do not yawn in my face. You got the voice of an angel, but your breath in the morning is hot as hell.
Oh, hush up.
Last night was
Scary.
wonderful. Thought she was talking about the sex.
I was talking about getting robbed. I'm never letting you pick the hotel again. We gotta make our own coffee here. This place don't even got no windows.
You're the one who insisted on going somewhere discreet. You want some coffee?
No, I ain't in a rush to start the day.
Well, I'm putting on one of your robes.
You know I won't mind if you walk around in your birthday suit.
You keep it too cold for that. What did you do with with your red robe?
It's in one of them bags.
Oh, my Lord. Why do you have so much luggage?
Well, you carry a lot when your life is on the road.
Lorraine. What's this?
Oh, no need in studying that. Here go the robe. Ain't this the one you like? You can keep it. I'll just get myself another one.
Are you going to explain to me what I'm looking at?
You can just act like you didn't see it.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
I know you wish you didn't see it. Just act like you didn't.
What? Okay, I'm not a fucking actor, Lorraine. I don't play pretend or willfully forget what's right in front of me, and you shouldn't either.
You don't need to worry. It's just something some of the guys and I do when we get too tired on the tour.
If touring is making you that tired, then maybe you should slow down.
Baby, Sean don't know nothing about slowing down.
You give that man too much power. He can't have that strong a hold on your life.
I'm going to the pool.
You're not gonna just leave me with this poison.
Fine. Give it to me.
Hell no. I'm throwing this out.
Give me my fucking shit, Ella. I paid good money for that shit.
Is that why you didn't want to give the kid any of your money? You spending it all on drugs?
I work hard for my money. So hard. Sometimes I need something to bring me back down.
You need it, Lorraine? You just said you only do it sometimes.
Sometimes when I need it.
That's a problem, Lorraine. My love. That's a real problem.
Ella, you don't know nothing, all right? I said it's not a big deal, and it ain't.
Well, you can lie to your fiancé. You can lie to your fans. You could probably lie to your family, but you can't lie to me. I see you, Lorraine.
I'm going to the pool.
Fuck the pool! All these damn clothes, the money. Is none of it enough? You are loved by millions of people from sea to shining fucking sea. The hell you need with this shit? What else could you want? You've seen what happened to Billy, Marilyn, Judy. Is that what you want? To die?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes I want to die. Damn it. Sometimes I want to go. Sometimes I wish it was me. I wish it was me. Give us back Billy. Give us back Dorothy, Dinah. Take me. Take me. So you can have Joanne. That's who you wanted to be with in the first place.
That's not how death works, Lorraine. Even if it were, I still want you. Joanne's gone. Billy's gone. Dinah's gone. Dorothy, too. They're all gone. And they can't come back. But you're here. I want you here.
I can't explain to you what was going through my mind at the time. Why I was using that mess. I can't explain it to myself. Not to Ella. She didn't want to hear what I had to say anyway.
It sounds like you were depressed.
We didn't know nothing about that. Your generation is the one with some sense. We didn't have it back then. I didn't know therapy. I didn't even know Jesus yet.
What's your favorite gospel song?
Amazing grace will always be my song of praise. For it was grace that bought my liberty. I'll never know how Christ came to love me so. He looked beyond all my faults and saw my needs.
Thank you for listening to Read for Revolution. Ask not of others, but of yourself. We hope this episode inspires you to give grace to yourself so you can give it to others. Read for Revolution was created, written, and directed by Jana Naomi Smith, with musical direction by Tammy L. Hall and sound design by Colin Gerald Thomas. The series was executive produced by Renee Wilson, Jana Smith, and Meta Mana Media, and produced by Liz McBee. This episode featured performances by Jordan Hull as Jazmine James, S. Epatha Murkison as Ella Ali, present day, Loretta Devine as Lorraine Giovanni, present day, Rutina Wesley as Ella Ali in the 1970s, Renee Wilson as Lorraine Giovanni in the 1970s, Anjanou Ellis Taylor as Dolores Ali, Danny Glover as Howard Ali, David Allen Graff as Dean McKenna, Carl Guzman as Kathy, and Xavier Miles Temple as Robert. And this is Adrienne Marie Brown, your sonic guide to this experience. Our associate producers were Jordan Hull, Adrian Snag, and Vanessa E. Williams.
For Radiotopia Presents, Yori Lasordo is the managing producer. Audrey Mardovich is the executive producer. Read for Revolution is part of Radiotopia Presents, a podcast feed that debuts limited-run, artist-owned series from new and original voices. Listen and subscribe on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Our Read for Revolution band includes Tammy L. Hall on piano, Coffee Brown on electric bass, Ruth Davies on acoustic bass, Ruthie Price on drums, Kristen Strom on saxophone and flute, and percussionist Vicki Randall. All original music written and composed by Tammy L. Hall and Jana Naomi Smith. The music featured in this episode includes He Looked Beyond My Fault, written by Dottie Rambo, performed by Loretta Devine, courtesy of Tomorrowland Music, Designer Music, Randy Va Publishing, and Capital CMG Publishing. The team behind Read for Revolution would like to thank everyone who helped bring this project to life. To view the complete credit and gratitude list, please see the show notes or visit readforrevolution.com. This has been your Sonic Goddess, Adrienne Marie Brown. Thank you for listening.